Is your heart still beating? Because as long as your heart is still beating, Ireland lives and there's still hope.
I think it went fabulous. I think the numbers exceeded even what we expected on a good day. Obviously the gods and Pope Francis is looking down on us, gave us the sun for the first time in a long time in this country. I think it gives us great encouragement, and often myself and Paddy and other people who are in the political field, you know, you're walking away day in, day out, slogging away and wondering if you're getting anywhere. We only had to look out there today, and that gives us the momentum to carry on and say we're on the right track, we're doing the right thing. And 50,000 people who came today agree with us, and their families, This is tens of thousands of people. We now have the reach into Irish America that we didn't have before, and that will be phenomenal for driving this forward. We hope that, you know, for instance, we'd be able to get somebody over there to buy us a decent sound system for the next rally. So anybody that's listening,
that was the chief complaint. That was the chief complaint by most of the rally goers here today. Couldn't really hear with the audio, but all the messages we got back off people, absolutely nothing but positivity. Like, it's very hard to be black-pilled, as the youngsters will call it, but when you're standing out there, you're looking at that ocean of tricolours, you're hearing the roar of the crowd. They want change, and it's not the change that the socialist Marxist left are offering. They want a real nationalist alternative, and that's kind of like what I see developing here in real time on the ground. And not only at this rally, but on rallies that have happened in the past, they're slowly getting bigger. Like, we had about, I'd say about 7,500, 10,000 probably in the last one, and then this one's probably about 15,000, 17,500. Consistent growth over a long period of time is what's going to solidify Irish nationalism in this country. And the vast majority of the crowd, you're looking out, you're talking to them, they're pulling it aside. I'm sure you're getting it yourself, Malachy. They're pulling it aside. Vast majority of people are talking. All the kids, all the young fellas, all the young ones, they all want to engage with politicians that have their best interests at heart. They feel forgotten, they feel left behind. They see myself, Malachy, other councillors up here speaking, and they're feeling that hope all over again.
And the interesting thing about the crowd, and the same at all of our rallies, is it's men, women and children, young and old, from all walks of life. And you know, when you look out at that crowd and you see the amount of tricolours, and the only flags here today were tricolours, or some county flags, I think it's all a Donegal flag, and you look at the so-called counter-protest at the GPO, every flag, I think there was one tricolour.
That's brilliant.
But everything else except the tricolour.
Yeah.
Because those people,
because they believe in everything else except Ireland.
They despise the working class who they claim to represent, and they despise the Irish people and the Irish nation. They seek our destruction, and we're not going to let it happen. And those people here today are not going to let it happen. Groups like the NP and all other groups, we want to drive this forward as a united front. We may have some differences, we might not have any differences, but there will be obviously separate entities who will drive this forward in their own way to the one common goal, the sovereignty of our nation.